I decided I was actually going to do the talking portion, mostly from inside of here. It's really windy out. It's like 15 to 25 mile an hour. Wind just sustained. It's very, very windy. I've got this thing tied down, anchored down all the way around. And then on top of that, I've got a couple weights in here on the blind. It's really stable. You would not know that it is that windy out being inside. Surprisingly, this fabric, which is like a two-directional fabric on the inside and one-directional visibility on the outside, it actually really does a nice job of keeping the wind out. For me, that matters because hunting is typically done during fall and winter when it is quite cold out. In wintertime, hunting is very cold. You're talking about sub-zero temperatures for small game and whatever else you can get a hold of. So having a wind blockade and a sturdy blind is actually really important. A lot of times people will put their little space heaters inside of these. It's nice to know that this will actually stop wind and it will retain some heat. So that's a nice addition to the fact that you can see through this. When I showed you some of that B-roll, that I can actually see through this thing. On every corner, every panel, behind me, every window, in fact, I can see through this mesh material. You can't, but my visibility is hardly restrained at all. It maybe darkens my image somewhat, but it's very easy to see through. And at distance especially, I would be able to see deer coming in and make small adjustments because it has these quiet sliders. This is something that's really exciting for technology, is instead of zippers or Velcro, they have these quiet sliders now, so I can either close a window up quietly, slowly, or if I need to just give myself a little bit more concealment and coverage as I'm moving things around behind here. I've got a rifle on a tripod, but you can't really see what I'm doing down below. I move around my backpack, maybe I'm repositioning myself. If I really needed to, I'll drop this down just for the sake of explaining. If I really needed to, and I thought it was time to make an adjustment as a deer is walking in or whatever it is I'm hunting, as long as I do my part to cover this up, you have no idea what's going on down below. You can't see me, but I can see you really well. It is not difficult. And actually just closing that window, it's amazing how well it keeps out the wind. It's a nice durable material. It did sprinkle as I was setting up today. And so as it was raining, this was able to keep that sprinkle off me. Nothing is wet inside. None of my materials got wet. Actually, the inside, the interior here, as I'm feeling it, it's not wet. So it shed the water off pretty efficiently. I don't think it's going to be completely waterproof, but it does seem to shed a passing sprinkle like that, no problem. I think snow load, it'll take a reasonable snow load, not a full, snow dump, but it's going to do a reasonable amount of snow without problem. I like the camo pattern. I think I'll probably come out to talk a little bit about this camo pattern and why this fits well in my area, especially.